You will have 45 seconds to prepare. Then you will have 45 seconds to read the text aloud. Begin preparing now.
A snowy weekend is expected for much of our listening area. Over the next 3 days, a winter storm will generate low temperatures, wind, and a few centimeters of snow. Because of the potential for poor driving conditions, be sure to allow plenty of travel time. Potential for poor driving conditions.
Begin reading aloud now. Begin preparing now.
Tonight's business report will survey the local dairy industry, an important growth sector in our economy. Bryce County is becoming well known for its quality milk, cheese, and butter products. Of course, this has meant increased profits for our farmers. Tonight on the show, we'll speak to a few agricultural workers involved in this success story.
Begin reading aloud now. In this part of the test, you will describe the picture on your screen in as much detail as you can. You will have 45 seconds to prepare your response, then you will have 30 seconds to speak about the picture. Begin preparing now.
This is a picture taken indoors. There are 3 people in this picture. On the left side of the picture, I can see a woman who has long black hair. She is wearing glasses and she seems to be talking on the phone. On the right side of the picture, there is another woman. She is wearing a white shirt. In the background of the picture, I can see many books arranged on the bookshelf.
Begin speaking now. Begin preparing now.
This is a picture taken outdoors. What I can see first in this picture is one man who is standing. He has gray hair and his back is facing the camera. He is wearing casual clothes, so he looks comfortable. He seems to be using a drill. Overall, it looks peaceful and quiet.
Begin speaking now.
This is a picture taken outdoors. What I can see first in this picture is one man who has standing. In the middle of the picture, he is wearing gray hair. Looking at the camera, I can see his confidence in some. I think he's focusing on their work. He is wearing
In this part of the test, you will answer 3 questions. You will have 3 seconds to prepare after you hear each question. You will have 15 seconds to respond to questions 5 and 6, and 30 seconds to respond to question 7.
Imagine that someone wants to open a new souvenir shop in your area. You have agreed to participate in a telephone interview about buying souvenirs, which are small items people buy to remember a place they traveled to.
If you wanted to give someone a souvenir to remind them of the area where you live, what would you give them and why?
Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
Well, I would give them Korean bread, cake bread, because the quality and design are excellent.
If a new souvenir shop opened in your area, do you think it would be successful? Why or why not?
Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
Yes, I think it would be successful because many travelers come to my city every year.
If you were shopping at a souvenir shop, which of the following would you be most likely to buy and why? Postcards, shirts, or coffee cups?
Begin preparing now. Begin speaking now.
I think I would be most likely to buy coffee cups. The main reason is that drinking coffee enables people to lift their spirits. According to a recent study I read a few months ago, if people can lift their spirits, they can live much more active, creative, and successful lives.
In this part of the test, you will answer 3 questions based on the information provided. You will have 45 seconds to read the information before the questions begin. You will have 3 seconds to prepare and 15 seconds to respond to questions 8 and 9. You will hear question 10 2 times. You will have 3 seconds to prepare and 30 seconds to respond to question 10. Begin preparing now.
There will be a conference at Martin Business Center. It costs $45 for a single day, and it costs $75 for a full conference. There will be a keynote speech by Natalia Ortiz on April 24th at 9:30 a.m. 요 날짜는 지금부터 생략할게요. There will be a lecture on leadership styles by Pedro Marquez at 10 a.m. There will be lunch at noon. There will be a video presentation on resolving conflict at 1:30 p.m. There will be a discussion on promoting staff creativity by Adam Goldberg at 2:30
Hi
p.m.
there. I'm interested in attending the leadership conference this April, but I can't find any details about the agenda online. I hope you can answer some of my questions. What are the dates of the conference and where is it being held?
Begin preparing
날짜
now.
언제고 어디서 열려?
Begin speaking now.
There will be a conference at Martin Business Center from April 24th to April 25th. 서수로 말해야 되죠. 25th로 말하셔야 됩니다.
If I can attend only one day of the conference, do I still have to pay for the full conference?
Begin
하루
preparing now.
참석해도 풀 컨퍼런스 비용을 내야 하나요?
Begin speaking now.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong information. It costs $45 for a single day, and it costs $75 for a full conference.
Pedro Marquez is a good friend of mine, so I'd like to attend as many of his sessions as I can. Can you give me all the details about the sessions Pedro is leading?
Now listen again.
Pedro Marquez is a good friend of mine, so I'd like to attend as many of his sessions as I can. Can you give me all the details about the sessions Pedro is leading?
Begin preparing now.
페드로 마르케즈가 내 친구인데 걔
Begin speaking
걔
now.
강연을 듣고 싶다. Sure. First, there will be a lecture on leadership styles by Pedro Marquez on April 24th at 10 a.m. Second, there will be a workshop on managing large teams by Pedro Marquez on April 25th at 2 p.m.
In this part of the test, you will give your opinion about a specific topic. Be sure to say as much as you can in the time allowed. You will have 45 seconds to prepare. Then you will have 60 seconds to speak.
Some people prefer to learn about world events from reading a newspaper. Others prefer to learn about world events by watching the news on television. Which do you prefer and why? Use specific reasons or examples to support your opinion.
Begin preparing now.
I prefer to learn about world events by watching the news on television. The main reason is that watching the news on television enables people to get real-time information.
Begin speaking now.
I prefer to learn about world events by watching the news on television. The main reason is that watching the news on television enables people to get real-time information. According to a recent study I read a few months ago, if people can get real-time information, they can lead much more active, creative, and successful lives. In other words, they can get rid of their stress and relax. Also, they can stay positive and highly motivated. And by doing so, they can focus more on their work all day long. So eventually, it will bring much more productive outcomes. For these reasons, I prefer to watch the news on television.